It's fucking Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hello and welcome to the Christmas episode of the Taste of Music podcast.
You're going to make somebody uncomfortable by doing that.
Good.
I left that little whisper in at the end of last episode and I was like, somebody's going to hate that.
That's the point. Hang on.
Uh-huh.
What's Christmas without a beer?
For me, just a normal Christmas. But hey, fucking hate beer, man. I got water. I got a nice H2O.
Yeah, I should have gotten some water as well. Maybe I'll take a break, get some at some point. But yeah, this is our Christmas episode.
This is our Christmas episode. Merry Christmas in 3-4 days?
Yeah, well, this will be releasing on Tuesday.
Yeah, which is
Christmas on Friday.
Yeah, so 4 days. Merry Christmas in 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 3 days.
Do it in sleeps.
Two sleep. Is it 2 sleeps? Tuesday. 3 sleeps. Fuck it. I hate that.
Yeah.
Sleeps, like.
It's easier to figure out, though, at least.
It is, but it confuses me whenever somebody brings it up. It's just.
Why?
I don't know. It just, like, my brain goes, sleeps. Oh, do I have to calculate that differently? And I'm like, no, I don't.
Well, it's because you say how many days, but that's different depending on where in the day you are. Like, it's at the end of the day. How many days of Christmas? Do I count the rest of this day?
No, you just.
Like, I get it, but I hate it. The whole sleeps thing.
Yeah.
I think it's the way it's worded. Anyway. Today,
the
Elf soundtrack.
The Elf soundtrack.
Elf motion picture soundtrack. So this I'm speaking, Matt.
Yeah.
This is just the motion picture soundtrack, so all the songs that were composed for the movie pretty much, not the extra tracks, the real songs that they pulled in and used in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the original score by John Debney.
Wonder what else he's done. Released in 2003 with the movie, assumably.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Was Elf 2003?
I don't know. Elf movie. Yeah, 2003.
Showtimes for Elf. COVID-19 alert.
They still showing it in fucking cinemas.
I'm gonna go see Elf in cinemas next year.
I want to see.
That's on my list. I would love to see Elf in cinemas. I watch Elf every year.
Is that your
directed by Jon Favreau? How did I not know this?
Wait, what? It was? What?
With Will Ferrell, James Caan, Bob Newhart, and Zooey Deschanel.
Holy shit!
Also,
yeah,
the Rage Cage himself, Kyle Gass from Tenacious D is in this movie.
What? As what? Santa,
he's
probably?
He's one of the people on the board at Elf's dad's work.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know if they've done it yet, I can't remember, but they were doing a reading of the Elf script for this Christmas.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he's helping them do that.
That sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a different episode because I think we're going to do less of a story and more talk about our Christmas experiences, really.
Yeah.
And what these songs remind us of about how we do our own individual Christmases. Because everyone does Christmas slightly differently,
Everybody has different traditions. But we share a couple of similar ones, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, well, we'll listen to the first song, and we've got some presents for each other.
Yeah, we have
so,
presents. Ooh.
We'll get unwrapping those soon.
Hell yeah.
Here's the first song. It is
Papa
Elf.
Ooh.
Oh, how short and pleasant.
It's done. It doesn't even have an end. It just stops.
Yeah, it just stops. The thing is, movie soundtracks don't necessarily need to have their songs fully drawn out, I guess.
True.
If you know what they're going to.
But it's still, I don't know why there's not like an end note. Because I assume they wouldn't cut it in the movie, right? I can't remember the opening.
Well, they might fade it out before it gets to that cut kind of deal.
Oh,
or something
true.
abrupt in the movie happens and it just stops because it is a comedy movie, so it could be.
Comedy. Uh,
It is that. It's a.
it is.
It's a good.
It's a classic.
The second best Christmas movie.
What's the best Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Of course you're gonna say. Of course you say Die. I still haven't watched Die Hard. That is a movie that
How not? It is so good.
because is it on Netflix? Because that's where I watch movies now.
I think it was last year around Christmas time.
Oh,
I watch it every year.
Exclusives.
Yeah.
What's
Part of my Christmas.
do you have
My two.
No, you go.
It's just you're doing it online. Yeah, the two Christmas movies I watch every year is Die Hard and Elf.
Right, I was literally just about to ask you what are the Christmas movies you watch every year.
Yeah, those.
Christmas, yeah.
Rest of them I don't really care for. I'll watch them maybe if they're on TV and there's nothing else on Christmas Day. But
do you watch the Doctor Who Christmas episodes when they happen?
yeah, I haven't watched Doctor Who in ages actually. I haven't really been keeping up with Jodie Whittaker, I think her name is.
Oh, she's still. How long does a Doctor usually last? Because I haven't watched Doctor Who.
Varies a little bit, but I think Peter Capaldi was quite short run, but generally they're about 2 years, sometimes longer.
Wonder who she's gonna regen into.
Don't know.
Ooh.
I do like her as a doctor, but I don't feel like writing's been hugely good for the show since Matt Smith.
They got an entirely new writing team for Jodie, at least, not for Capaldi.
Because I really liked Capaldi, but the writing was awful, so it just made him look bad.
I think I can't remember if it was Matt Smith or Capaldi, but for one of them, I think Stephen Moffat became the head writer at that point. And from a video analysis I've seen of Sherlock,
the bells of being off topic are ringing.
Right, okay, fucking.
This is not Christmas. I know what will get me in Christmas mood. I'm gonna open a present.
Okay. Go open a present. I'm gonna open the present your dad got me.
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Well, it's more he chucked it at me whilst I was rapping.
Yeah, but
so I wrapped it up.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So
well, I'll wait for you to open.
Okay.
You can open that one first, and then I'll open this, and then I'll tell you why it should have gone in the fridge with the other one. I forgot about that.
Yeah. It's
dead.
Yeah.
Probably dead now.
Yeah, it's yeast. Or it was yeast.
Yeah. Live yeast.
Oh, probably not.
Remember, kids, yeast is for life, not just for Christmas.
Yeah, you probably should have told me that went in the fridge. It went out on the 17th, so I'm gonna.
Yes, anyway. Yeah, you know what? We just had too much yeast to use up before it went out anyway.
Which one are you opening?
Russell, the weird shaped one.
Oh, the one I just wrapped this morning.
Oh, it is. It's fluffy. It's fleshy something. It is a big black fleshy cock.
I was looking for dumb shit on Wish, and that popped up on my screen, and I thought I had to. It doesn't fit anywhere in your room, but
yeah, well, I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say about it.
To be honest, that's the reaction I was expecting and hoping for. So
he's got quite a cheeky smirk, and he's blushing. Circumcised by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, I made sure. Don't worry.
And quite small balls in proportion. He's quite girthy. He's quite stout. Quite a stout cock.
Can we post a picture of him on Instagram?
Yeah, sure. He can go on Instagram. We'll do a present haul.
Yeah,
story.
I'll take a picture of this dead yeast.
Got a yeast infection? Just leave it unrefrigerated for a week. That'll kill it.
Oh, it's just been sitting on the side upstairs. Oh god.
Thanks for the cock.
You're welcome, Louis.
The BBC.
When that arrived, it had that fucking annoying thing that they'd put the label sticker, stuck it directly on the fur. So that was fun to get off.
That's right. I'm sure you loved it.
Oh yeah, you know me.
He's a bit kind of bulgy in the middle. He's a bit unevenly stuffed.
It's from Wish.com. What do you fucking want?
It's alright. Who am I to judge?
True. Yeah. Here at Taste of Music, we accept all body types and dick shapes.
And colours.
And colours, of course. That was implied.
She's looking at me. I don't like it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway. I don't, this feels like a lead up to Christmas kind of song, like trying to get to sleep the night before.
Well, yeah, I mean,
as a kid, it was always really hard to get to sleep Christmas Eve, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah. Christ, that was
just the anticipation.
Did you ever share a room with your brother?
When I was very young, yeah.
Because I remember I used to share my room with my sister when I was younger, and the night before Christmas, when we were in the same room, was just neither of us could get to sleep until like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was really bad. And then waking up early. Did you wake up way before your parents?
Yeah, always. Well, thing is, I was always really bad at staying up late anyway. Like in my eyes, it'd be, I'm up late, and it's just fucking like 11 back then. The only time I'd like stay up late was I used to stick on. I had a CD player and I had loads of like basically kids audiobooks.
Oh.
So I had all the Roald on audiobook.
Ooh,
like CDs.
Roald Dahl.
And a load of Just William. It's like an older British
I remember Just
book
William.
series.
I need to look up fucking cover art for that.
Yeah, those are the only times I wouldn't get to sleep because I'd just be actively listening to them and putting a new one in whenever it ended. I remember days like my dad coming in. It was really late. He just be like, "Turn that shit off." Probably not worded like that, but
funny if he did. Walking on.
He probably did.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, I'd try and stay up and catch Santa, but always end up falling asleep. But waking up real early, and because I'd always wake up and there'd just be a stocking filled at the end of my bed.
Oh yes, you did.
I miss stockings, man. This is the best bit. It's my favourite bit. My favourite bit of the presents. Just all the little stocking fillers. Those are the best.
Why don't you do them? You can still do them. Just not at the end of your bed.
I don't need all the tat, really. It's fine when you're a kid because you just have loads of toys, you use them. Just now, what would I put in it? I used to love the tat.
Usually, because we still do it, usually what we get in ours is just hot chocolates and chocolates is usually what we get in ours. Which...
Santa still visits?
Yeah. He doesn't visit you anymore? Do you guys not have a chimney or something?
Anyway, shall we move on? Because there's a fair few songs
yeah, there's
in this.
fucking like 17.
And we'll continue talking about Christmas after main title. What a name for a Christmas song.
Holy shit. So in the mood right now. That was main title. What a song.
And you know what?
Yeah.
It feels supremely elf. You've got that main elf motif running through it.
Oh, classic. It's such a simple motif. It reminds me of another motif from somewhere else, but I can't think of what.
Probably every other Christmas movie.
Yeah, I'll probably like halfway...
You know what it almost reminds me of?
What?
Spirited Away. Actually, there's one of the songs which kind of links to it.
I can kind of see that. Which song is that? Which one's that? Like, I can only think of One Summer Morning off by heart. Or One Summer Day, sorry.
Hang on.
Louis got a new keyboard, by the way. Can you hear it? Can you hear the new keyboard?
Where is 6? No, it's Reprise, I think. Yeah, Reprise.
Reprise.
I don't know, there are some... It's just certain cadences match, but the whole motif doesn't.
Yeah. But it's just the... Bum, bum, bum. That's like a fucking perfect fifth jump, and it's just I think it's perfect fifth.
Yeah. Because that's the bit that's in Reprise. It's what opens. It opens.
It's just it's like 1 to 5, then 1 to 7. It's just a nice comfortable. Like it moves the piece along. It's just a really simple fucking way to start a motif. This isn't off topic. This is the whole premise of the podcast is music and food. All right.
I know, but I want to talk about the fact that every stocking I'd get a Satsuma.
Oh my god, same. Oh my god, yes. Satsuma.
There's something about thrusting your hand in for the next thing and just feeling the cold skin of a Satsuma and knowing instantly. You'd always eat it.
Yeah.
You'd just be sat there in the dark. Because I'd always open everything in the dark, trying to be really quiet. Because I'd wake up really early.
No. We weren't allowed. We always saved our stockings until our grandparents had woken up, and we'd always open it in their room. And
no, the thing is, for me and my brother, stockings was always that would be what kept us entertained until my parents got up in their own time kind of deal.
That was
the like have fun, don't wake us up kind of deal.
That sounds like a really good idea that my parents probably should have employed. I mean, they kind of did, but it did mean that we woke up our grandparents as well. And our dad, like, mum would wake up about, 7-ish. No, not 7-ish, 8-ish. But Dad wouldn't. He just wouldn't wake up, and we always got annoyed at him because he just never would for ages. And the day couldn't start without Dad, which I'll get onto later on, but, like...
It's not allowed to start.
No, it wasn't. Not, like, because we're not allowed to start without Dad, but because he, like, started the traditions. And
do you reckon he always slept in because he was up late setting up things
for
the
100%.
day, like the presents and everything?
And also because he's a lazy git.
Can relate.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the guaranteed always be a Satsuma and some form of chocolate in there. Actually, it would always be a Lindt chocolate Santa.
Oh, Lindt chocolate Santas. Oh,
yeah.
They're so good.
One of the only chocolate Santas that actually have detailing on the chocolate instead of just looking really phallic.
Have you seen the dick Santas?
You know I'm right though. Yeah, every chocolate Santa you unwrap, it just looks like a schlong.
Well, I don't often buy chocolate Santas personally.
No, I've never bought one, but I generally get one on Christmas.
Oh man, I don't think I've had one of them for ages because they're always really disappointing in my mind. Because it's like
no, the Lindt ones are always really great.
I mean, yeah,
but
the Lindt
other
ones
are really disappointing because they're generally just really boring chocolate.
Yeah, but
at least Lindt is like
they're just like Easter eggs in the disappointment of just like it's just a chocolate shell, nothing
especially
special.
Nestle, like Nestle Easter eggs are shit. I hate Nestle chocolate.
No,
like you're always happy to get one of the Cadbury ones because at least the Cadbury chocolates.
Fuck yeah, better. Cadbury's so good.
It's still not the best, but it's way better than fucking Nestle. And also Nestle are corporate scum.
Yep, they don't like giving people water.
The worst company ever.
Yeah, they're actually horrible. Don't buy shit from Nestle.
Fuck Nestle. Please sponsor us.
Do you think they'd sponsor us? If they sponsor us, I am full on.
Unless they sponsor. You'd have such a wide range of products.
Please advertise every single one. God, could you imagine having to like advertise Special K and trying to sound excited by it? Okay. Next song.
Next song. So we've got so many songs, so they're all really short. So let's move on.
Buddy's Journey from Elf is what it's called.
Buddy. What? I need to go back to the album. I'm still on Spirited Away.
Why is it specifically titled From Elf? And none of the other ones are. Is this one its own song? I guess this might be its own song outside of Elf.
I'm not sure. Well, Buddy is his birth name.
Exactly. I don't know.
He crawled into Santa's sack. After crawling out of his dad's, if you know what I mean.
Right, okay. Next song.
Buddy's Journey.
So what does this song remind you of, Louis? What does it bring to your mind?
Christmas.
Yeah, oh my god, same. This is...
Funnily enough, all the songs on this album make me think of Christmas.
Spoilers, Jesus. We haven't even gotten halfway through. So
I haven't even listened to the whole album.
What is the coolest at this point, we're just a fucking radio show. Like, what was your favourite stocking toy that you ever got? Bless you.
Oh, I can't. Thing is, the stocking fillers were always just like they're just there until you lose them or they fucking break. They're never anything substantial. They're just stuff to entertain the child Christmas morning.
Yeah.
I think the ones that always lasted longest was every year I would get one of those little yellow stretchy men with the smiley face on. You know what I mean? The really
I know the one you're on, yeah.
And that it would instantly get launched at the ceiling of my bedroom. And I had several there from multiple Christmases.
Yep. Sounds...
So I think those are my favourites. Surely because of the amount that I had collected on my ceiling.
And they would stay there for years, I assume, and just like eventually peel off.
They've eventually fall or are taken off because you grow up a little bit, and there'd just be a little man-shaped stain.
Yep. My parents never got me any of those things because they hated it when I threw them at the ceiling and it would just stick and leave a mark. That's the thing that they really got pissed off at. The worst mark I've ever left on a wall or a ceiling was when I tried to shoot a mosquito with a BB gun. There's still a dent in my wall from where I did it.
Nice.
Instantly, I missed the mosquito.
You still live in the same house that you grew up in.
Yeah, since I was been in this house since I was like 7 or some shit.
Oh, okay. So there's been a change somewhere along the line.
Yeah, it's technically the 4th house I've lived in.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, basically my life main living is split up into 2 of like childhood and then teenager, being in 2 different places. So
yeah, true. I never saw your old house. I have no idea what it looks like in my head.
Yeah, even more rural and isolated. I lived on a farm. Wasn't involved in the farm. We just had a house on it.
Did you get the cockerel in the
rental
morning?
Property?
Was it like Nope, I have no questions about it.
Anyway.
I love this off-topic bell thing. That's really fun.
Kind of like it. I might get a cowbell for our regular podcast. Just to whack whenever we need to get back in.
Yeah, we should have a bunch of bells.
Okay, so we're up. Maybe not everyone else is up.
Mm-hmm.
I've eaten my chocolate and my orange. Well, I've eaten my orange. I savour the chocolate more. Maybe I've had a slight nibble, but usually I'd have my chocolate Santa for a good few weeks before he was eaten. Because there was so much other Christmas chocolate to be eaten. Yeah, but that was mine, so he was all mine, so I wouldn't want to eat him because there was other people's chocolate to eat first.
True. Yeah, you got to steal the other people's chocolate first to increase your net gain of chocolate.
Definitely.
It's simple business.
You don't want to wear yourself out with your own chocolate. Come on.
True. See, I always ate my Satsuma last in my stockings. I always ate the rest of the chocolate and looked at the rest of the shit first, and then I'd eat my Satsuma because it was like a reset before the actual presents and the actual chocolate.
Mm-hmm. I've always been a fan of fruit, so
yeah, fruit.
I'd always eat 2 Satsumas because my brother would never really want his. So it's like a pre-breakfast.
Honestly, I think my sister was the same. I don't think she liked her fucking fruit either. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm thinking I need to ask Pharaoh about this because he's from Portugal. Like if they did stocking things the same, because like. I like a good Satsuma or a good orange, but like, could you imagine what a morning Satsuma would be like in a place where they're actually grown properly? Like,
yeah.
God, that'd be so good. Oh.
Anyway, should we play another song?
Yeah,
we've got a fair few to get through. A Stroll with Buddy.
There he is, Buddy from Elf. Interesting name for a song.
No, it's his. What? Stroll with Buddy.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry, I wasn't. Like, my brain's in 2 places at once.
You were leading in. I was talking about other shit.
Yeah.
A Stroll with Buddy.
Buddy. Where are we strolling? Where do you go on Christmas? Do you have a place that you go on Christmas?
Well, we'd always be at home, but we'd pretty much always have a Christmas walk. Go for a stomp somewhere.
Go for a stroll?
I'm ready for breakfast, though.
Oh, we're getting on to breakfast.
People are up. Yeah, well, the thing is, there'd never be much going on because we usually just have breakfast straight after we get up. Once everyone's up,
Yeah, but
first thing on would be breakfast.
Again, that's why our Christmases were halted until Dad decided to get up, because he's the one who cooks breakfast every fucking Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a specific Christmas breakfast?
Of course, every single year, without fail, toast, scrambled eggs, smoked salmon.
Hell yeah, so we usually have. That's one of two options that we usually have.
Yeah, what's the other one?
Eggs Benedict.
Oh,
so, and usually instead of toast with our smoked salmon, it depends. Sometimes an English breakfast muffin, but we always have the English breakfast muffin for Eggs Benedict. So like a nice poached egg.
Oh yeah.
With some hollandaise and some tasty bacon.
Tasty bacon.
Oh.
As opposed to untasty bacon.
Well, just, it's Christmas, so you always spend that little bit more on food.
On nice bacon.
Actually, yeah, Eggs Benedict's also nice with smoked salmon again as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with smoked salmon.
I might do an Eggs Benedict this year, actually. I'm up for making a hollandaise.
I might offer to make one as well. I don't really want to impede on our...
Have you ever made one?
Nope.
Good luck.
Oh, shit, okay.
Because they're very easy to split. If you know what you're doing, it's a breeze, and because I don't think I've ever weighed anything out for Eggs Benedicts, not for hollandaise. I've always just eyeballed it.
When you talk about splitting, are you talking about the egg or something in the hollandaise? Oh,
just
no.
the whole hollandaise itself.
Oh, yeah, you got to do it like...
So basically,
yeah,
you need to do it over bain marie, which is you've got boiling water with a bowl above it that's not touching the water, so it's the steam that's, well, not even necessarily boiling, because
it's like a double boiler, isn't it? Is it the same?
No,
sort of thing,
it's basically to reduce the
it stops things burning, doesn't it?
Yeah, it stops the heat being so direct. That's what I wanted to get to. So yeah, it's more of a gentle heat.
Mm-hmm.
But so basically, you just start with egg yolks and fucking a white wine vinegar reduction. Which, well, it's best to reduce it. You don't always have to reduce your white wine and white wine vinegar.
Depends how drunk you want to get.
Well, it's nicer when you reduce it, and you should reduce it.
Yeah.
And then basically just, you got to get it up to a certain temperature. I can't remember what it is. I can eyeball it. You constantly whisk it until it gets to, it's not quite a ribbon. You can kind of see your whiskers leaving trails.
Mm-hmm.
I've forgotten the terms for it. I'm really bad. I could easily show someone to make it, but I'm really bad at describing it.
Should we do a video for Christmas about how to make Eggs Benedict?
We'll make one.
Yeah.
Really bad recording quality.
Oh yeah, it would be awful deliberately.
The audio might be all right.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we can do well.
But the visuals will be awful. I'll do it, but you do completely different Foley for it.
That would actually be fucking brilliant. Oh my god.
I'll just record me doing it on Christmas Day,
Yeah.
try and do it one-handed, recording it on my phone. But yeah, and then basically you just fucking whisk in a load of melted clarified butter.
Clarified butter? How'd you clarify butter?
You melt it, and then you skim off all the shit that isn't the clarified butter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that. I don't know a lot about food. I know you can make butter by shaking milk a lot and then scraping it out.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm on about.
No, I know that's not what you're on about. But I know you can do that. That's what I was saying, Louis.
And basically just fucking continuously whisk while pouring it slowly, because this is where you split it easily. You've got to maintain... basically, you want like 37 degrees, like body temperature.
Yeah.
You've got to maintain that temperature while slowly whisking the melted butter in.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to... Yeah, don't add too much melted butter at once.
Goodness, all right. I might not make a hollandaise sauce on Christmas.
It's a good thing to learn how to do, because they're fucking delicious. And then just season it with salt. Don't season it with pepper, because you can see pepper in it.
White pepper?
Yeah, but you don't need it.
Yellow pepper.
Because you add your own like pepper if you want.
Yeah, I guess.
But you got to season it with salt.
I might give that a go then. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. That was a really bad description of how to make hollandaise, but I'm not very good at.
For all the people following along at home.
Yeah, I'm not very good at verbally instructing. Basically, you could just fucking look up a recipe.
Yeah. Or buy it from Tesco's. Like, you can also do that.
No, but that's not. It's fresh hollandaise. There's something about you want to have the freshest, yellowest eggs to make this. Basically, the color of Elf's fucking leggings is what you want your hollandaise looking.
They are so yellow.
Good yolks will produce a hollandaise that color.
Did you get when you were back on the farm? Did you get your yolks straight out of the chicken?
Well, we used to have our own chickens, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Until they all got killed by badgers.
Oh, not badgers. Oh no.
We're from Shipton Manor, and this is Death by Badgers. And Christmas medley. Christmas medley.
I really like this song because
it's got a good groove to it.
There's a really good groove to it, and
it's got that big band sound, but with like a Christmassy vibe.
Big band music is just like fucking amazing. I really need to learn how to compose for it because, man, have you ever seen a big band live?
No.
It's really fun. I've only seen like sort of amateur ones from like university and stuff, but even still, like, it's such a fucking groove to listen to.
Like, they seem to be very good with their dynamics as well, which is what I'm impressed about them.
What, as in general in that genre? Or in this song? Oh, okay, yeah. No, they do. It's like being able to balance all of those horns together with drums and whatever else you might be chucking in there. Like, it's not an easy thing to do, but you always manage to get fucking lovely tunes. And when you get to those solos and the saxophonist just goes off on one, it's just, it's so much fun. Anyway.
I want to open my other present.
Okay, I've got a present here that I want to open because we were talking about milk last time. So I know it. Oh, God, it smells.
Oh, but it stinks so good. Actually, I can only imagine what it stinks like now.
Right.
It's almost been a week since I bought it.
Do you want me to open this or do you want me to open the other one?
Oh, it's up to you.
You're already opening that one. Oh, fucking, you're off.
Yeah, well, you can decide whilst I'm opening it. Well, this is a book. Maybe you can open your book.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, your gift that feels like a book. Ooh, it's got a nice feel to the cover. The Curious Bartender, Volume 1. Oh, that means I need to get others.
No, you don't.
The Artistry and Alchemy of Creating the Perfect Cock by Tristan Stevenson.
Not another cock thing. Don't listen to him.
Oh, and you got your sister to draw her dudes in the front.
Yeah, her little schweebs.
I rate that. I like that.
Yeah.
I might give them eyes, though.
Go right the fuck ahead. Oh, man. Alright.
I'll send you an eyes edit to show.
What is this? Oh, it's more bread! Flour.
Oh, you've got to take the dust cover off. I drew you some.
Okay. Water, flour, salt, yeast: The Fundamentals of Artisan Bread and Pizza by Ken Forkish.
By
Ken Forkish.
Yeah, Ken Forkish. Please read it.
Inside there is a lovely red hardcover, and in felt tip is that? Or
it's
marker,
just a marker.
Permanent marker, bread underscored, a picture of a loaf by Ken Foreskin. So... Thanks for that.
Because me and my dad have a copy and we use that book. And it's always just like, do you know where Ken Foreskin is? Oh yeah, it's upstairs on the shelf, or like it's down the shed. Or...
Oh, that's fucking brilliant. I've written me a nice little note as well.
But it's really good. It's a really good bread book.
Here's a hopefully Merry Christmas in the shit fest that has been 2020 from your pal Louis. Cheers, Louis. I forgot to write you a note because my handwriting is nowhere near as neat as yours, and I do not want to ruin the book. But I love you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to have a proper look at this at some point.
Yeah, I thought it looked kind of neat because
so far all the ones I've randomly flicked to are ones I pretty much know. Oh, that's a new one.
Mm-hmm. Like there's...
Green Fairy Sazerac. Oh, it's got absinthe in it. I don't have any absinthe.
Oh, I thought it'd be
lecithin, lecithin. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck? How do you spell it?
Lecithin. Lecithin.
It's a liquid, and it is
sidecar. I love good sidecar.
It is a generic term to designate any group of yellow brownish fatty substances occurring in an animal and plant tissues which are amphiphilic.
So basically lard.
Yes. What cocktail is that? Jesus. Ooh, pizza doors.
I did say it, but I've already lost the page. Right. Anyway.
Oh, I can't wait to read through
Breakfast.
This book looks fucking... There's a dog! There's a picture of a dog! Oh! It's the best book. Sorry. I saw a dog. I got excited.
So we started talking about breakfast, but ever like probably since I was about 15. My parents always have, but I started joining in.
Mm-hmm.
We always pop a bottle of champagne with breakfast.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
yeah,
always have champagne.
I
used to have just a Bucks Fizz, which I still have the occasional one on Christmas Day, but usually we're just all about champagne and Christmas. Because my mum's a teacher at a big public school.
Yeah. Do they just give her loads of champagne?
So yeah, she gets round the holiday season. One of the common gifts from her students is nice bottles of champagne.
What?
So those are saved for Christmas Day.
Because I remember when I was a kid, you know, it was always like, oh, what present should I get my teacher? And your parent would just give you a bottle of something. It'd be like,
bottle of wine.
Give this to her. It's like, okay.
Thanks,
Mum. I don't. Oh, remember when we didn't do anything nice for this?
Spaghetti.
Was it Christmas or the end of the year? I can't remember which.
Oh, bleep. So, do you want to bleep that name? Nah, fuck it. This is basically the shit music teacher that we fucked us over. So we hated him.
I don't think we can name drop because technically that's slander, and I don't know if we're allowed to do that.
Anyway,
I'll bleep it. But yeah, he was the shit music teacher, and we didn't do anything.
Hang on, shall we do a name to put over?
Oh yes. Shall I say Mister and you say the name? Oh no, I can't say Mister.
No, we've already got a Mister there.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
3, 2, 1. Spaghetti.
Okay, thank you. You peaked that last episode when I put.
I moved real close.
When I put in the name you said last week. The thing is, like, it sounded too much like you'd actually just said it.
Yeah, it sounded really normal, like it was just there. I moved in close for that.
Yeah, this will sound a lot better. I probably could have, like, distorted it, but I didn't want to. Because it sounded nice. Anyway.
Should we stick another tune
Let's
on?
fucking stick another tune on. Let's fucking...
Weird Wonderland.
Weird Wonderland.
And then I'm going to ask you, once this is finished, if you've got a Christmas drink.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because I've talked about my
Champers.
Weird Wonderland.
Let's go. I think I have more of an idea of what this is now. I think I know what this is.
What do you think it is?
I think it's a Let me check the book real quick. Because this might confirm.
The scroll is giving him power.
I think it's one of those baskets that you use to rise dough with or whatever.
You cheat.
What? You gave me a bread book.
Now you gotta open it.
Now I have to open it. I just guessed what the present was. And... Unless Louis is lying to me, I think I was right. Oh my god, that's a big mask. Oh, it's a bag. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? It comes with a scraper as well? What the... Dude! What?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you spoiled me. What the fuck, dude? Thank you so much.
It just came with the scraper. I didn't...
Yeah, but even still, like, that's a nice metal scraper. I only have plastic ones.
The metal ones are good for cleaning up afterwards, just scraping all the shit off your side.
Yes, very true. And this is, are they called, like, resting baskets or something?
I don't know what they're called, but yeah, they're used for resting your dough in, really.
Oh, that's fucking gorgeous. Thank you so much, dude. You're an absolute star and a half. Man.
But yeah, that goes more with the style of bread that's in that book.
Yeah.
As opposed to the other one I got for your birthday.
Yes. You're getting me loads of bread stuff, and I love it, because I'm really enjoying making bread.
Good. Bread's fun to make.
Yeah. It is. Like, I made some more pizza dough the other day. I don't know if... Yeah, I did post pictures in the chat, and, like,
Yeah, his dough recipes are pretty
Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna try these pizza doughs
For pizza.
Understanding Leven. Anyway, the Frozen Battle. No, Weird Wonderland. That's the one.
Weird Wonderland.
Yes, Weird Wonderland. You were gonna ask me what my Christmas drink was, weren't you?
Yeah.
So I'm boring. I don't really have a Christmas drink because as a kid I didn't like alcohol, and as an adult I don't like things like champagne. Still.
Yeah, but surely because it's Christmas, when you were younger, there'd be something that your parents would get in for the Christmas season that you'd be allowed to drink then
yes!
that you wouldn't before.
Yes.
Throughout the year.
Sounds baby, but mulled apple juice. We used to get some of that, and oh fuck, I love mulled apple juice so much.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of like mulled wine and all that, but I don't mind a mulled cider.
Yeah, it's just like a warm fruit drink because you don't really get too many of them. And it's just really, especially on a cold Christmas day, like, God, it's just...
You know what I might make this year? I might make some eggnog because I've never had it.
We bought some from Lidl, and it is disgusting.
No, but you didn't... That one isn't actually... I don't think it's necessarily an eggnog, the one that you got, because that's just a certain liqueur that is... There's a place in Europe that they drink that, I think.
Apparently, Dad keeps telling me that you're supposed to drink it with lemonade or something.
Yeah, because that one that you got is just a liqueur.
Right, okay.
That's not an actual eggnog.
So what's an actual eggnog then?
Well, I presume it's got egg in it. I can't remember.
Oh, I wonder.
Ingredients: eggs, sugar, milk, cream, rum.
That sounds like a great drink, I'm not gonna lie. Egg, sugar, milk, cream, and rum. Yeah. Can I put a reverb effect on that? I think that'd be really funny with a really big reverb tail that's still going now.
Can I please have reverb on the rest of me till we put the next song on?
Sure. What kind of reverb do you want?
A really bouncy one.
Oh God, like a delay?
No.
No.
Just like you get those close reverbs that kind of. Oh, it's hard to explain.
The comb sort of effect.
Yeah.
Where it sounds like a sort of thing with your voice, but way faster.
Yeah.
Like as if you're speaking in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that. Sorry, That's way off topic. Anyway, so mulled wine and hot chocolates. Not mulled wine, mulled apple juice and hot chocolates are kind of like my go-tos for Christmas. And last year my sister bought me some hot chocolates from Whittards, which is a very middle-class tea shop in Britain.
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
They're good. I really like Whittards. Like if you like, your instant stuffs. Or like they do good not instants like stuff, but I don't get any of that. Shut up. I get like their hot chocolates and their instant teas and stuff, which is like powdered and whatnot. I know it's cheating, but I fucking love it. My sister got me these 3 hot chocolates, and one was peanut butter, which was really fucking good. One was raspberry ripple, and the other one was some fucking other fruity shit, and they were disgusting. Raspberry ripple, which was a white hot chocolate base, mind you, was fucking horrible. I hate it. Oh, it's so sick, mate.
Yeah, I was gonna shit on it when you mentioned it, but I wasn't sure where you were going.
Do you like white hot chocolate?
It's too sweet.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I actually drank any hot chocolate, really.
There's some down at the Bakers in town. They do some white chocolates at the moment.
I'm not huge on hot drinks unless it's a coffee.
Really? So you don't like hot chocolates either?
It's not that I don't like them. I feel like I've outgrown them a little bit.
Yeah. You might like cocoa more now.
No, I like a nice strong cup of coffee.
True. I've always wanted to make a rum hot chocolate because I had a recipe for it ages ago and I never made it, and I really want to try because rum and hot chocolate sounds like it would go really, really well.
Shall we move on to the frozen battlefield so that this effect of my voice can be removed?
Oh yeah, actually I forgot about that. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Actually, one more word. Beans.
I can just imagine that in my head of what it's going to sound like. Oh fuck. Next song, Frozen Battlefield. This is such a nothing piece of music. Like, it doesn't have any progression. It kind of just it happens. You can so tell this is purely just for a scene in the movie. Like, the song doesn't have any substance to it. It's really strange. But I think this is a ample opportunity to talk about snow.
Yeah, because this is definitely about a snowball fight.
Yep.
Which I didn't really get into many snowball fights because I was in quite a small village and it was more we'd do other shit with the snow, like roll as big snowmen and just go sledding.
Sledging? What's the difference?
I don't know. For me, it's sledging because that's what we'd say as kids. It is sledding, but yeah.
Yeah. But
so our sledding spot was because we basically lived in a big valley.
The valleys.
We had a hill that we had been dubbed Black Hill, which we used for sledding.
Why was it called Black Hill?
And because it was so deadly. Because it was a steep ass hill, which ended in barbed wire into a road into a small stream.
What? Oh, that sounds like the fucking one from The Simpsons.
So if you didn't stop in time, there'd be barbed wire, a road, and then an ice cold stream.
Man, if you got past the barbed wire and was still going at enough speed to get to the stream, you're fucked.
Thing is, no one ever did, but it was called Black Hill because there was always these rumors of just like, oh, did you hear?
Did you hear about the kid from downtown?
Did you hear about the kid that...
That's amazing. Oh my god. God, yeah. I don't have any like places we went to as deadly as that. That sounds way cool.
No, there were so many really good hills for sledding where I grew up.
Yeah, there would have been because you were like real like. Where we are now is in the countryside, but where you were was really in the countryside.
Yeah, it was only a few miles out from where we are now, but it was, yeah.
It's a little village as opposed to a town.
Surrounded by farmland, which was on really steep hills, so it was, great for sledding.
I've been lucky because the house that I live in has, like, you go down a hill to get to it, so I've had basically our own little sledding hill every time it snows, and we used to go down that, and it's where my infamous... very first ever YouTube video I ever made comes from. Absolute classic of a video.
What kind of sled did you used to use?
So, in that video, which is kind of like my earliest memories of sledding, at least from this house, it was a plastic sled that we'd bought from some shop somewhere, like Homebase or whatever. What about you? Did you have... a sled, or did you...
I had one of those proper wooden frame sleds with like the rails underneath, like in Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, that's actually so cool.
Yeah, I used to wax up the rails at the bottom for less grip.
Dude, speaking of sleds, I've like... So what's the weirdest sled you've ever been on?
Just those really cheap plastic ones that you get. So it was basically just like looked like a big spade.
Yeah.
But I always wanted a toboggan.
Toboggan, they're like the wooden ones, aren't they? Oh my god, I have...
Yeah, it's like a long, light, narrow vehicle, typically on runners. Oh, so what I had was a toboggan.
But yeah, I think what you got was a toboggan. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but there are those ones which look like one big flat sheet of wood with a curl at the end. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I just thought those were really cool.
I mean, you're an adult now. You can get yourself one. Build one. You could make one.
Snowed properly in fucking years. It used to almost pretty much snow every year, and fuck global warming because it hasn't snowed in the past few years here down in the south.
Down south? I mean, when I was back up in Bristol last year, it did. Was it last?
Well, it has a little bit.
No, it didn't last year.
Nothing substantial.
Yeah, it was the year
before. I haven't had substantial snow in ages, and I fucking love the snow.
Yeah, the snow is...
It looks great. It sounds amazing. You can just have some fun. It's just fun.
It is. It's like it's the only weather that I can consider to be quote unquote fun. Like, no other weather is like snow in how usable it is.
it actively generates activities.
Yeah.
Like other weather just kind of is weather, but snow is like, we can do this and this that we can't do when it's not.
Yeah, it transforms the world.
Snow.
That's what it does. It just transforms a place, and it closes school as well, which is even better.
Yeah, which was great.
Yes, no school today.
You always fucking live for those snow days.
Do you remember being up during the snow days and listening to the radio and waiting for your school name to be called out by the announcer?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, and checking on the school website, things like that.
Oh, I fucking love those mornings sitting in front of a hot radio.
I remember one year I Googled it because it had snowed, but not a huge amount.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, my school was closed. Like, it was like an article, whatever, it was on a website. But I didn't realise the date on it. It was the previous year.
Oh.
So we got a phone call like a little bit later. It's like, where's Louis? We thought it was a snow day.
That's really funny. No, not today.
I'm pretty sure I took the rest of the day off anyway. I can't remember.
I mean, they probably didn't care. Nobody does any work on snow days. It's just like the rule. Man, I remember they always used to... no, we'll do the next song first and then I'll talk about this.
Okay.
Buddy's theme is the next song.
A lot of Buddy.
This one's only... Buddy! 58 seconds,
58 seconds.
Blink and you'll miss it.
It's a long one.
Oh shit, it's over already.
Oh, quick. Because I don't want Santa to be in trouble yet.
Not yet. Santa's okay for now. I wanted to talk about my first year at university. And in a way, this song is nostalgic and melancholy. Just how I look back to my first year. Not melancholy. I really like first year. I miss it. I miss first year of university when the world was still okay-ish.
I hate this dick. Just kept looking at me. Continue.
Oh, brilliant. So, where I went to university, there was a little park very, very near it, and it was like a big sort of like, there was fields and hills everywhere. So, of course, in first year, there was a big old fucking snow week. And because this park is just open fields mostly, everybody went there for sledding because the hills were huge and the snow was very deep. And it brought out pretty much all of the university students to go to that park. Because of course nobody brings a sled with them to university. So you had the students who'd gone out and bought one for themselves. Or you had the rest of us who just improvised with baking trays, chopping boards, bin bags. And my favorite one was one of our housemates called Liz brought out her inflatable mattress. Which turned out to be the best fucking sled because it had like it went so fast. Yeah.
Did it?
Yep.
Get any holes?
Yeah,
though?
it broke almost instantly.
I was gonna say that's guaranteed to puncture.
It was such a good fucking time. Like,
I think there was still remnants of snow one of the times I came to visit you.
Yeah, that would have been then.
In uni.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you?
Because it was definitely really cold. Because I remember just drawing loads of dicks on the windscreens of cars in the frost.
I think that would have been in second year.
Yeah, that one was.
Yes.
Yeah. And then the next day it just really fucking rained. It was like really fucking rained.
Yep. Jesus, rain off snow is not fun.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
But man, I was really upset in second year because when we had our snow day, like first year we had our snow day, our house were like, let's fucking go, let's go sledding, let's go walking, let's go hang out together, make snowballs and shit like that. Second year, I messaged all my friends, I was like, hey, it's snowing, do you guys want to go out for sledding? Because I was having a bit of a shit February for some reason. And everybody was like, no, I'm staying inside today and chilling with my friends. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll stay home. So I went for a lonely walk in the fucking woods. It was brilliant. So depressing.
Hang on, I'm just gonna open a present to myself, seeing as you only got me two. There we go.
I'll get you another one before Christmas. Sorry. I'm opening your cheese now, by the way. I'm too curious to know.
How could you tell it was cheese?
Shit, I might have peeked. Oh my... I should not have unwrapped that. That was a mistake. Oh,
Does it stink even more? And it's still wrapped in plastic as well. That's the best bit.
It's got fucking Terrier written in its title, and yeah, it smells like it. Fucking hell. Oh my god.
What's the name of the cheese again?
Van Vatcherin du Terrier.
Can you spell it letter by letter so I can Google it?
VACHERIN DU, separate word, DU, separate word, TERROIR.
Yep.
It's written.
It recommends you bake it.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, everything's written in French, so. The fucking lid is stapled onto. Oh no, it's not stapled. Okay, it looked like.
BBC, good food.
How do I?
A Vacherin is a number of rich, creamy cow's milk cheeses made in France or Switzerland. Typically between 45 and 50% fat.
It has. I don't know if that's part of the cheese or if it's molding. Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't think it's very happy right now.
Take it out the fridge and allow to return to room temperature before eating so that the flavors and aroma can develop.
So yeah, I need to send you a picture of this because I think this cheese is molding. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's alright. It's cheap. Just cut off the mold and it's good.
Yeah, true. It's supposed to be best before 29th of the 12th. So I don't fucking know. I left it in the fridge this entire time, so it should be perfectly fine. Conserve. Keep refrigerated at 2 degrees Celsius. Oh, fuck it. I don't know. I'll open it and eat it sometime. Thank you for the stinky cheese, though. Anyway.
Santa's in trouble.
Santa's in trouble? Oh, no.
Yeah. We're going to help him by listening to the song Santa's in Trouble.
Yes. Retweet if you agree.
Oh, wait. That's the next song. These songs are so short.
Oh, fuck yeah. I didn't even realize we moved on to that. Jesus.
Yeah.
Whoops. Right. That was Santa. Santa is in trouble. And we're going to talk about Santa because we aren't Santa deniers, are we, Lou? Yeah, I'm not.
Santa's in trouble because I don't fucking believe in him anymore.
What?
Yeah.
But how? There's like evidence of him existing.
I can't ever remember fully being immersed and actually believing.
Wow, you were a boring child. Sorry.
Like, there's always that slight bit of mystery, but I feel like deep down, I always kind of knew it was my parents. Like, there was no definitive time where my parents told me he wasn't real, or someone said, or I figured it out. Mm-hmm. It just kind of was just a given. That's like, yeah, he's not real.
Yeah.
It's like that in the Easter Bunny. Like, it's just, I don't think, because I'm not from a particularly festive or religious family, so
we didn't ever do the Easter Bunny, really. I've never believed in the Easter Bunny because we never did it.
Me neither. Like, I used to fucking pretty much just watch my mum place the Easter eggs around the garden.
No, I did believe in Santa as a kid myself. Like, that probably isn't very surprising given the kind of person I am, but like, Zoe figured it out way before I did.
And she's a good couple years younger than you.
Yeah. But I fully believed in it for a while, and then I slowly started accepting it, much to my own dismay. But it was the thing that really upset me was when Zoe told me that the Tooth Fairy wasn't real. I was about 7 at the time, and I got really, really upset because I still fully believed in the Tooth Fairy.
Was your sister just a really cynical child?
Yes, she was. She was a very cynical child. She's a very cynical person. Couldn't get anything past her. Oh, it was so stupid. She loved upsetting me as well, as siblings do. So.
Good on her.
I don't know what to talk about on this one. Oh,
yeah, well, let's listen to the next song then. Like, I don't really have much to say about Santa.
No, he's just a being.
It's just corporate, isn't he?
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. Yeah.
Coca-Cola. Hey.
A walk in the park. I'll talk about the Christmas walks for this.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Good point. Let's go. Oh, shit. That's the next song. Whoops.
Look at it. It is.
Yep.
These songs are so short. And because we'd already overran into it from the last song, there was barely like 30 seconds left.
Oh, right. Okay. Anyway, A Walk in the Park. Let's talk about where do you go on Christmas, Louis?
Okay, actually, I'm just gonna work on something that I didn't mention earlier,
Okay.
but because my family, we always just got presents out the way from each other, because the stockings for me and my brother were always quote unquote from Santa, like nudge nudge wink wink.
Yeah, of course. Who else would?
But the ones under the tree were always from family and stuff like that, and they were always labeled who they're from, stuff like that. That's how we always did it. I think it was also another reason why I never properly. Why is Google thinking I'm talking about it? What's it?
Google's
Sorry,
way
I'm
too
not
needy.
sure if you were talking to me. I'll disregard what you said. Okay, thanks, Google.
Oh, brilliant.
So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I sussed out he wasn't real quite early on, because everyone would be like, "Oh, all my presents from Santa. Santa gave me this," and it's just like, "No,
No.
Santa gave me a Satsuma."
Santa's cautious about your health. You know?
Yeah.
Just wants you to grow up
Santa
strong
got me
and
an
healthy.
Xbox. No, Santa got me a sticky smiley man.
See, for us, we had the named presents under the tree, but then the couple of, because like each Christmas we'd have, you know, the general presents from the family, and then we'd have one big present each. And that was the one that wouldn't have a label who it was from. Ooh, it's from Santa. But
so yeah, when would you open yours? Because we always opened ours under the tree just after we ate our breakfast. We'd still be sat around the table and we'd just grab them, and like, or we'd grab one, give it to the person, and they'd unwrap it, and it'd be that, and we'd just do them one by one together as a family. Really,
that is really, really lovely. But it depended. Sometimes if Dad was taking a particularly long time to get out of bed, we'd open a few before breakfast and then a few after breakfast. But usually we waited until after breakfast. But when me and Zoe were kids, I think we'd go straight for it before breakfast, honestly, because we just got way too excited. I've needed to sneeze this entire podcast and it will not come through. Oh,
sucker!
So fucking annoying.
But yeah, pretty much every Christmas we'd just go for a stomp around some woods. But it's always better when it's like a nice frosty or snowy one, just because it feels that much more special.
Yeah,
but
we did so on Christmas Day, because my parents are Christian. Mum would take me and my sister to church with our grandmother on her side.
Oh, fuck that. I'm so glad my parents are religious.
It was...
So I hated it enough in school having to do with the festivities leading up, because we went to Church of England schools.
Yeah, we both did. I don't know, like, I didn't mind church as a kid, because the way that our church worked is, like, on Christmas Day, you'd have the kids fuck off into a room together, and then all the adults do the actual sermon, and then the kids would come in for part of the sermon. Some of them would show off the presents they'd got. You'd go home. It lasted about an hour.
Get your Chris Tingle. Where did they come from?
Listen, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to.
Chris Tingle. Symbolic object used in the Advent, Christmas, and Epiphany services of many Christian demonstrations.
Oh, okay, it's a Christian thing.
From a word of German origin. Not going to say that because I can't do German. It's basically Christ Kindle, meaning little Christ child. It is used to celebrate Jesus Christ as the light of the world. Oh, here's a labeled diagram of what they're meant to represent.
What?
So the orange is the world.
Uh-huh.
The little red ribbon represents Christ's blood.
Oh, brilliant.
the cocktail sticks with Dolly mix spiked on it, stabbed into the orange, represent, because there's 4 spikes with sweets on, God's creation / 4 seasons. And the fat ass candle shoved in the top represents Jesus, and the tinfoil around the base of it is purely functional.
Oh, I love that.
I love. It's so dumb. Why? Why are these a thing? And
traditions are
the
weird.
Best thing about them is James Acaster's Netflix special where he rants about them during the show, and at the end of it, the lights go out, and he just fucking eats one with the candle still lit. Oh, it's amazing.
Traditions are weird. Like, even Advent as an idea is strange. Like, counting down the entire month with pieces of chocolate each day. Like, it makes...
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Advent calendars. Sorry, we'll move on to that after you've made your point.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, shit like that, it's and the Satsumas at Christmas, like, traditions are strange, but that's kind of what makes them neat sometimes, if they're not overtly annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, saying the fucking Lord's Prayer every single day in school. Like, I don't need to do that.
Would you have Advent calendars?
Yeah, I still do have Advent calendars.
Just like regular ones bought from the shop, or
no? So we have, me and Zoe have, I have like a tree, and she has a snowflake, and they each have like little pull-out wooden boxes that you take out,
yeah.
and our parents would always fill them up with like usually sweets from fucking Quality Street. So we got one of them each day. So I've been spoiled for fucking Advent calendars that the normal ones are so shit. The chocolate's awful.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, because we've always had a big like felt one with little pouches that have something you hang up each day. My parents would always put something in the pouch with the thing you hang up like each day, and sometimes it'd be like, Mum, the Advent calendar fairy hasn't been today. just letting you know.
Sneak away a little bit of chocolate.
So everyone knows that they're the ones doing it, but no one says anything. Yeah. But everyone knows. But I love it, and yeah, my mum's still put it up this year, which is just nice. It's just a bit of nostalgia to it, really.
Yeah, no, they're
but yeah, it would always just be like a random piece of chocolate, ranging from this year. We've got some little Lindt, little bears that have hangy things on, and some Maltese like reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones that they brought out for Easter, the Maltesters, but like everyone fucking loved them, so they've done a Christmas version.
Yeah, capitalism.
Fucking good though.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Anyway, so we listen to the next song.
Attack of the Little People.
Attack of the Little People. Attack of the Little People.
The little people have attacked. What are you doing?
Little people love presents. What's the best present you've ever gotten on Christmas,
That's
Matt?
incredible, Seb. Jesus Christ. You're disgusting. So, the best present that I've ever gotten, there's a few that, like, I've had a couple of amazing presents. Like, one year, my parents bought a decommissioned iMac from, like, a school. It was, like, a really old one, but they bought it for me just as I was doing A-levels, so I could compose music at home. That's definitely up there. But, like, my brain always remembers these tiny presents that I always get that stick out in my mind. One was this spinning top toy that kind of spun itself using magnets, and for some reason I fucking loved it. Another one was was that a birthday present or a Christmas present? I think it was Christmas. My sister got me a T-shirt based on one of my favorite games, and I didn't expect her to get it for me in the slightest. Yeah, Ori. And I didn't expect her to get it for me in the fucking slightest, so it was genuinely a full-on surprise. So I fucking loved it. as a present. I don't know. It just really stuck out to me. What about you?
Yeah.
What sort of stuff are your favorites?
Force FX Darth Vader lightsaber replica.
Yes, I got the fucking Anakin one. So you just reminded me. Oh, those lightsabers were they the?
But it was the proper weighted, lit up, made sounds when you moved it. Oh, so good.
That was such
I
cool
still
work.
kept it for like years afterwards, just as like a display piece.
Mm-hmm.
But I moved it on and sold it a couple years ago because I didn't have space for it, and like there was still worth a lot.
I don't think mine's in a good enough condition to sell for a lot. That's the thing.
Yeah, because I never like played with it. I'd just pick it up, turn it on, gawp at it, swish it around, and just be like, "Oh, this is so cool," and just put it down like a relic. Like,
man, you're way better with toys than I was. I played with that shit all the time.
Yeah, well, it's just my family didn't particularly have much money when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So a present like that, I was really, really happy with and just completely cherished. And the worst thing in the world would have been to have broken it.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
So I had that kind of appreciation for things like that.
What, you saying I didn't?
No, I'm just saying that
no,
I'm
joking. No, I get that. And I was too much of a chaotic child. I didn't really... I broke a lot of things. Because I just play with them all the fucking time.
ADHD. ADHD's nuts.
Got him! Woo!
Ha! Got him!
So, how many songs do we got left? I'm trying to... Because I'm... Should I talk about this now or next song?
Nah, you can talk about it now.
Did you ever do...
It's a Christmas episode.
Did you ever do
It's gonna be
nativity
long.
plays in primary school?
Yeah, I did a couple.
Only a couple. They didn't do them every year.
I can't remember. Like, we did. Thing is, we didn't do it. We would do a school play around this time every year. I think it was this time or towards the actual end of the year. But we'd always do a school play. But nativities, I can only really remember doing a couple of them.
Did you ever get good roles in them?
I remember playing a cow.
Head or tail?
We weren't a 2-part cow.
Oh,
We were
shit.
2 cows.
2 cows.
But, and also, I think I played a wise man in one, whatever they're
I'm
called.
trying to imagine you with a big
the merry
bushy
men.
beard now. Because I imagine you...
I think it was just drawn on. It wasn't bushy beard. It was drawn on one of those paper crowns from.
Oh man, I'd love to
A cracker.
find, if they exist, pictures of you in like nativity.
No, I've got them.
Oh no way! Oh.
I don't know if I necessarily have the cow one.
I
but,
want to see these.
yeah,
I
I've got
really want to
some.
see these.
Okay, I didn't save a picture of me, but do you know who was in the year below?
I
us?
recognise the name.
Her younger sister's called, who I think might have been in your sister's year.
Oh!
I've got, yeah. Well, I was initially asked about her because I thought you might have known her, but
Not
this is a
personally,
picture
but-
of her sister in one of the nativities.
Oh my god.
And I've just saved it as Devil Child.
Oh.
One on the left.
Oh my god. Oh, that's brilliant. Holy shit. I miss old cameras with their inability to take pictures of eyes.
Yeah, red eyes.
Oh
Anyway,
man.
back
Back.
to where I don't know where we
We were talking
were,
about
so
nativity
maybe.
But
Yeah, but I don't really have anything to say. I can't really remember them as too young, so maybe we just move on to the next. Oh.
do I have anything to say about nativity plays before?
Hang on, let me look at my topics list. I'm saving the big main event of talk about the meal.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm on 15% battery and I forgot my charger, so I need to go grab that.
Yeah, because we're going to record this in 2 parts.
Do you wanna-
'cause we're
yeah.
recording this a bit earlier than we normally do. Maybe we can put it down there. We'll pick it
Yeah,
up
we'll pick it up
later.
But we won't.
So next song
Yeah.
is Central Park Rangers.
Central Park Rangers.
We'll be back. We will be
We
back.
will be back.
It's a 2-parter for us, but not for you.
It's like nothing happened.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
fucking-
stretch.
Done with fucking Elf and his shenanigans. What's he been doing around New York, man? Like, just don't fuck up Christmas. It's not that hard. What is the message of Elf?
Family values.
Oh, that's boring.
Well, that's what Christmas is about, isn't it, really?
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it's about presents, but
Nah, I think Christmas is more about sort of just
food,
enjoying time with people
eating
that you
too
like.
much.
Eating too much. Speaking of Christmas snacks, because we have breakfast, we're not getting on to dinner yet. Is there any sort of like intermittent shit that you eat in between?
Constantly. It's Christmas Day, you're constantly eating. There's two main meals, breakfast and Christmas dinner, and in between there's just all sorts.
Yeah. What is it? Just chocolate for you, or do you actually eat other stuff?
No, my mum always makes mince pies. She always makes a Christmas cake every year. We've done it again this year, but haven't for a while. But she's made a huge batch of like pickled onions, so they'll be eaten.
I remember you talking about them last week.
We've bought vast amounts of different cheeses ready.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
Fuck.
All that good stuff.
I might try persuade my mum to go out to Dykes one more time before Christmas happens.
Yeah, we've got a nice chorizo, nice blue cheese, black bomber, loads of different stuff.
Yes. All of the. Did you get all of that from Dykes?
We got a couple from there. Yeah.
I want to stock on cheeses. Cheeses are like the nicest thing to snack on during the day.
Yeah, cheese is good.
Because around Christmas, usually like we have a late breakfast, so the rest of the day for me is usually just chocolate and hot chocolate. It's just chocolate. I just eat chocolate on Christmas Day. I swear, it's really bad.
I don't know. I would get worn out of chocolate quite quickly.
Yeah.
Like I have times where it's like, I could really do with a bit of chocolate, but I'm usually satisfied and that's it.
Yeah, man.
But I will keep eating it and I'll be like, why am I eating this?
Yeah.
Had enough.
The thing is, there's always so much. And oh man. So speaking of chocolate, our old next door neighbours who won't live there now, but they used to live there.
Yeah.
Every single year.
Ex-neighbours.
Every single year on Christmas without fail, they'd give us some chocolate gift. And it wasn't just, oh, here's a fucking chocolate Santa. They were always these really, really nice, like, chocolates from France or from Spain or some shit. Like, really, like, handcrafted chocolate and shit. And
that's nice of them.
Yeah, they were so... They never asked for anything back. Of course, we gave them gifts back, but, like, they were just...
Well, you don't really ask.
True.
We've given you chocolates. Where's our gift?
But they weren't like they just every single Christmas they give us these fucking amazing chocolates. Once I had this chicken that was filled with other chocolates, and there's also other little miniature chicken chocolates that came with it and eggs and stuff.
Was the chicken cooked or?
No, it was raw, and hollow, but. The chocolate was...
And also chocolate.
The chocolate was so good that I managed to savour it for effectively an entire year because I just didn't want to eat all of it in one go. It's the most self-restraint I've ever had in my entire life. Never again.
I was trying to think if there's anything else that we eat throughout the day. Sometimes my mum makes candied orange peel that's dipped in chocolate, which is nice.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Candied orange peel.
Like, you soak the orange peel in like sugar and slowly cook it, I think. I can't remember. And then you just dunk the end in some chocolate and let the chocolate set.
So I can't imagine the...
Nice dark chocolate.
I imagine it would become crispy?
No, it's like... No. Have you never seen candied peel before?
No, I honestly haven't.
Have you not... You use it for like cakes and stuff. But,
maybe I have them.
It's slightly chewy.
Oh, that's candied peel? Oh my goodness, I did not know that.
It's candied peel.
Huh.
Like glacier cherries, that kind of texture. They're not that like sweet and artificial, but you know.
Yeah, but they are sweet.
I don't know what they do to glacier cherries. Like, I just don't feel like they're actually cherries. I don't know what they've done to them.
Which ones are the glacier cherries again? I need to Google this.
Like the bright red cherries that you put on cakes.
Oh, yeah.
Or in them.
Or in them. They're like the super sweet ones as well.
Yeah, they're just bright red.
Yeah, those ones.
Round,
oh,
sticky,
God, I love those
sweet.
so much.
Some are better than others. Sometimes you get ones that are like actually taste of cherry, but others are just, this is sugar.
I Googled it and
I expected the cherry.
I Googled it and a lot of Gatorades came up for some reason.
Gatorade, Glacier Cherry. It does sound like an energy drink flavor, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it really does. I could see myself drinking Glacier Cherry. And somebody getting really annoyed at me because
makes my teeth hurt thinking about it.
yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to think about other stuff that we eat as well, because like, again, you don't really eat a lot between breakfast and dinner when it comes to Christmas.
Well,
no, I can't really think. It's
no,
just
you just snack on chocolate.
I just
save yourself.
Yeah, I just snack on chocolate, save myself, and then, the last few hours you try not to eat anything at all, so you're ready to fucking demolish Christmas dinner and then some.
Nah, you eat throughout the day, and then you go to the toilet before you eat again. Gotta empty your stomach and start again.
That's grim as fuck. Do you actually do that?
Got to make room.
Like the Roman goblets that you drank from to throw up.
Nah, that's too far.
It's the same thing.
No, but you taste throw up then.
I mean, yeah, but wash it out with some nice wine, you're sorted.
Sorted. Little wine bidet.
Could you imagine a wine bidet? How do you pronounce? Is it bidet or bidet? Like,
it changes from place to place. That's why I said both. Why do you hate the word?
Because it's one of those words where like saying bidet sounds stupid, but sounding bidet also sounds arguably more stupid. Yeah. Yes, I have a bidet. Do you have a bidet? Bidet. Bidet. Do you have a bidet?
No.
Is that the jingle of all context that I hear?
This is the tangent. The tangent bells are back. So you got to listen to Working with Dad.
Oh,
for the next 30 seconds.
Oh shit! Quick!
Well,
that was
Working with Dad was short-lived.
Working with Dad was short-lived. Have you ever worked with your dad?
No, not yet. What about you?
No. I mean, like, no.
I've had to do stuff. I haven't worked with him.
Yeah, no, neither. I
mean, what does your dad do on Christmas Day?
Sleeps. Then we badger him to get up. Then he eventually gets up. He cooks his breakfast. Then he opens his presents, and then does nothing for the rest of the day. What about your dad?
He gets up reasonable time. And sleeps in a little bit because it's Christmas, you know. Yeah. We all make breakfast together usually on Christmas Day. We'll open presents together. He'll be involved in that. He'll join in on the walk, and then he's on the sofa until he gets up and starts making Christmas dinner. And then once Christmas dinner is done, he's back to the sofa, and it's most likely he'll fall asleep watching TV.
Like that one time we caught him asleep on the sofa.
Oh yeah, we've got a nice selfie with him passed out and all of us crowded around.
It's a great photo. That was a great evening where I still lost you at Carcassonne by a margin of like nothing.
Yeah. It might play some this year. I don't know. Oh, I just realised I've missed what I was. Hang on, gotta check eBay. I think I've missed something.
No, don't tell me you missed it.
I think I missed it.
No.
Last time I checked, it was 40 minutes, and 40 minutes has passed. I've missed it.
Dude, I'm so upset. Are we going to tell our listeners what it was, or are you going to save it until you can find another one?
Well, I was going to buy one of those plug-in and plays I mentioned last week, just so my brother and I could play it on Christmas Day, but I've forgot about it. because eBay doesn't tell me when things are ending. It tells me like a day ahead, and I fucking forget because I do other shit.
Yeah. Why don't you place on a bit? Oh, do you do like last minute bids?
Yeah, because otherwise it just amps it up. I don't know. I should have placed one on it because there were no bids on it.
Nobody's gonna
expressed interest.
Why don't you contact the seller? Maybe they haven't sold it and they'll give it to you.
Yeah, I might do. I'll see. But we move on. There was a short song.
Yeah, short song, short segment.
A snowman's advice.
Ooh.
Oh. Have you made many snowmen during the snow days?
Yeah, of course.
During the Ice Age, good old Ice Ages.
Abso-frickin-lutely. I have made my fair share of snowmen. Snowmen.
Snow people.
Snow people, and sometimes snow dogs, and sometimes
policeman officer.
Policeman officer. What about you? Have you made snowmen?
Yeah. I used to love making snowmen. I've made huge ones, or I used to like making loads of little ones, so I had a little snowman army, like in Calvin and Hobbes.
Yep.
I used to always be envious of the snowmen he used to make and never be able to quite recreate them to that stature.
Did you see the recent comic strip about the snowmen this year?
No.
One is like a snowman with like, they'd make a snow cannon behind it and drilled a hole through the center of the snowman. I know it's all drawn, but it's just like, that would actually be a really like cool way to do snowmen if you could manage to do it. Yeah, that was
the stuff that I loved about Calvin and Hobbes, because he'd have like dioramas of snowmen around his dad's car where one had been ran over and decapitated, and loads of snowmen around it, all like making a ruckus about it. I don't know, there's just too much character into his, and I'd make it just like, man, this is lackluster. He's got no emotion at all. This little snow dude.
It's so hard to make snowmen good. That's the thing. Because they fall apart.
It also
so
really depends on the type of snow you get. You got to get the snow that's easily compactable and not powdery shit that doesn't stick.
But you also need to do it like the first day the snow settles, because the second day it just becomes icy and solid.
It's gotten to that point where we're close, like very close to Christmas. So there are bloody news articles from all the shitty papers like the Sun and all that, and Daily Mail, that was like, cold front, the possible white Christmas for England, and they say it every year and it never happens.
Yeah. No, I don't think
it's gonna be mild and wet.
I think have we had like one white Christmas, and it wasn't snowing on Christmas, it snowed like 2 days before or some shit.
Yeah, I think we have had one or two like that in our lifetime.
That was ages ago. Man, I'd love to have like a proper
That's the ideal
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wake up snowing outside your window, turn on the fire in the living room, and
I wonder what it's like having Christmas in Australia and this whole everywhere else, well, not everywhere else in the world, like the whole stigma around Christmas, all this festive stuff and snowmen and everything, and just like it's the middle of summer.
It's just so funny to me, but like it's like, for how big and important Australia is, you never hear about summer Christmas.
I want an Australian Christmas movie.
That absolutely exists. I'd be shocked if nobody's made that. I bet you it's a fucking movie about an American couple traveling to Australia and getting stuck there for Christmas.
Australian Christmas movies. Wikipedia category Australian Christmas films.
I've only got 5 here.
Apparently there are 3 comedies. That's a separate category.
1, 2, 3,
Better
4,
Watch
5,
Out.
6, 7.
That's a horror.
I got 7, and one of them's Around the World with
Minus.
Dot.
I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, Bush Christmas. That's the much-loved Australian story of an outback family and a Christmas adventure.
Oh, okay. So it's not just Christmas in the White House with George Bush.
Should make an entire
Bush
film
Christmas.
out of that. That's brilliant. It's got 5.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
Nice.
Ooh, I want to see that now.
Showdown in the Park.
Oh, what a tune.
Well, I think this is the longest song in the album.
Is it actually?
It is.
How long is it?
3 minutes 31.
Oh god, we have to listen to this for 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
That's longer by almost a whole minute.
Yeah.
Hold on to your seats, folks. It's Showdown in the Park.
Oh crap. We got through all of that. That was amazing. Those entire 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
All 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was
half of it.
It was amazing. I'm so glad I spent 3 minutes of my life doing that.
Yeah.
I swear I have something written down for like topics to talk about. Hang on.
No, I was going to talk about, because we can't just instantly go into consuming the Christmas meal. We've got to talk about the prep leading up to it. Do you help out, or do you just leave whoever's in charge to do it?
So I ask, and
yeah,
mums of the because mum does Christmas dinner, and usually her whole ethos is nobody else in the kitchen whilst I'm cooking food. So whenever I ask to help, the help usually extends as far as, can you please peel and chop some potatoes, and then go away. But I really want to be involved with it one year, because making Christmas dinner seems like a mixture of incredibly stressful but incredibly fun.
I think it's more of, there'll be a point where you take the reins and you'll do Christmas dinner from then on, probably.
Yeah, I mean, like when I move out, obviously when I do Christmas dinner, when me and Farah are living together, I'll probably be doing it. So from then on, I'll probably make it for whoever comes over and see how well that goes. But I like the idea of like having.
I'll come over.
Yeah, no, please do, if you want. I love the idea of having. Go on, sorry, go on.
After you. Nah, I'll let you finish.
I love the idea of having a Christmas with like a bunch of your friends and all having all bringing something along for Christmas dinner, and maybe all helping a little bit out with the actual cooking of the meal, like prepping and timing and stuff, and just all having a good time whilst getting progressively drunk over there. It just seems like a nice idea.
But I don't know about the whole everyone do a little bit. I think I'd have to take the reins and just host and do it all.
Well, yeah, but you can tell them, like, if you just like, can you chop some onions for me, please? Or can you chop some potatoes?
No, I'm not giving over creative control.
Hey, fair enough.
I can't do it.
Matt,
I don't like people helping me cook.
I don't mind people doing prep. I don't mind people helping with prep.
Yeah, I'll give them jobs that I know that they can't fuck up and is very straightforward and is self-explanatory. But yeah, similar to you, well, for me it's my dad that always does Christmas dinner, and I usually ask, is there anything I can do? And usually it's no, sit down, I've got this.
Yeah.
Gets to work and produces a fucking delicious meal.
Yeah, I can imagine your family would have really good Christmas food, because you're a family of foodies. You guys all cook and make your own shit. Like,
Anyway, shall we move on to the next one, and then maybe we might start getting into
the Christmas dinner itself. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oof. Buddy and Santa's Flight. So, do you have starters?
It's less of a starter, but sometimes my mum buys some prawns and we do like a Mary Rose sauce and just dunk the prawns in and eat that. That'll be leading up to, but
what is a Mary Rose sauce?
Not necessarily a starter. So it's just ketchup, mayonnaise, some
like
spicy
cocktail sauce.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what Mary Rose is.
Yeah, I've sort of gone off prawns a little bit. I know.
I love me some prawns.
Like I like them. I like cooked prawns, but
like crevettes.
What are they?
Which it's just like a larger prawn.
Yeah, I like,
but not quite as large as like a Dublin Bay langoustine.
Oh right, I don't know what that is.
Which it's think of a cross between a prawn and a lobster.
Oh my god, that's a big prawn.
Yeah. It's a lobstery prawn.
Yeah.
With a harder shell.
No, I like battered prawns, like tempura battered prawns. Like,
yeah.
Oh, love a bit of crisp, bit of crunch.
But I was gonna go somewhere, but I've lost the thread.
Oh,
the train's derailed.
It's fine. We can edit out any bits of silence and stuff, and the audience will never know the better.
Not if I keep making noise, there won't be any silence.
Well, yeah, I could like really awkwardly cut it like right now.
Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Right. So, I remembered what I was going to bring up.
Uh-huh.
So, we usually just have beef on Christmas Day, like a really lovely like rib joint. Well, it's not a joint for rib, like a rib cut.
Yeah.
But I remember we had goose one year, but my dad made the mistake of asking the farmer he got it off for a small one.
Oh.
So that just meant we just got the sick little runt goose.
Oh.
That was just awful and chewy and just not a good goose.
No.
It was not a healthy goose.
No.
But yeah, generally we can't be fucked to do turkey just because it's too much of a big ordeal and there's too much there. There's too much hassle, and we all know that what we really want is just a nice bit of beef.
Which part of the beef?
As I just said, a nice rib cut.
Oh, I didn't hear that. It just went straight over my head.
But it's got to be nice and pink and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we just start talking? Okay.
Yeah,
we'll talk about the main spectacle. We'll talk about our meat first.
Right. Yes, we'll talk about our meat.
So yeah,
meats.
A lovely piece of fucking beef that's been cooking all day. So the fat's all like deliciously rendered, but it's still pink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, delicious. And meat. Would we have? I don't know if we wouldn't really have pigs in blankets with it. Although we might be cheeky and have some.
I was gonna say you can't have no pigs in blankets.
Yeah, because they're fucking great, aren't they? We usually have them if we're having like poultry for some reason. Don't know where that fits in.
I don't know. Pigs in blankets is a weird concept. It's just
pig wrapped in pig.
Yeah, it's pork wrapped in pork, but it's fucking delicious.
Oh, it's so good.
It's such a good. I remember I was at a convention once and we just bought a fuck ton of pigs in blankets and just it wasn't around Christmas. It was just randomly in the middle of the year. We just shoved them in the oven. Just had a bowl full of fucking pigs in blankets that we ate. It was so good. Nice. But no, we like depending on the year, we have different meats usually, not because we try to, just because it ends up happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it usually cycles between like beef, goose, and maybe sometimes duck and turkey. And it's all just usually, roasting for a long fucking time, so it's lovely and tender. I can't tell you the specific cooking method because my mum does it in the kitchen and she doesn't let me help.
Behind locked doors.
Behind locked doors, it's a secret. It's fucking delicious.
She actually pops round the neighbours and they do it.
She just whips out a pre-cooked chicken, chucks it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Throws it on the table.
Not actually turkey.
Mystery meat. No, but yeah. Sorry, go on.
Ooh. No, you continue.
Nope, I wasn't going to go anywhere with my thing, so.
Okay, I was just going to bring it back to beef. Or how we always settle on beef. Because leading up to Christmas, probably a month or so before, everyone's sat down eating dinner and it'll be just like, what are we having for Christmas this year? What's our meat going to be? And I was always beef. That'd be it.
Beef.
Beef. Yeah, right. Yeah, beef. We'll go for some beef. Nice. Beef? Beef it is.
Beef.
It's just kind of a resounding, yeah, all right, we'll do beef again. You don't have beef often. Usually when we do a roast, it will be lamb, pork, or chicken.
Mm-hmm.
But beef's a special occasion.
Yeah, I get that. One of the things I love about having turkey or poultry for Christmas is leftovers, because I find like leftover poultry just is nicer than leftover beef. Does that make sense?
Leftover beef, like cold beef in a sandwich with some horseradish it's good.
To be fair, it does depend on the cut of beef, but yeah, you're right.
And it has to be like cooked so it's still pink, so that it's the next day it's still good cold.
Yeah.
Worst thing is a bit of overcooked beef. Like
Yeah, I must
can't
admit,
bear it.
we
It's
sometimes
chewy.
have
The flavor's gone. It's just.
we sometimes have overcooked beef. It's just like that sort of like the slices of beef that are just
Yeah.
it's just like a brown grey all the way through.
Oh no, it's just
And
got to have like a brown outer layer, which is just I don't know, it's the outside of the beef, and then the rest of it's just fucking pink and juicy.
Oh man.
But okay, what we usually have with it is you got to have horseradish with beef because horseradish.
Yeah,
beef
I've
just,
only recently gone into
amazing.
horseradish, but fuck, it's
It's
a better mustard.
Fiery and yeah, it's it's good.
It is good. It's fucking gorgeous.
But I don't know why this fact just pops in my head. A lot of wasabi in the UK is actually horseradish with food coloring in it.
Yep.
If so, you can have wasabi with your beef if you want.
Green beef. Whoa. Green eggs and ham.
Green beef and I was gonna say green beef and ham. Good old Dr. Zeus.
Woo!
Zeus, not Zeus. Yeah, and veg usually be on the down low.
No. Good veg.
We'll
Good veg.
No, we'll just have like simple. It won't be less of it, but it will just be simple. So we'll have like two things. It'll be like some tender stem broccoli and some cabbage, or maybe some carrots in there as well. Like
I was gonna say, like what we usually do,
and that'll be it
with vegetables is we have like the greens of like asparagus and broccoli and green beans all mixed together. And then you just chuck a fuck ton of butter in there with it and let it sit. And just absorb the butter. And then you'll have a pot of Mum makes carrots spiced with cumin. And I've really come to love them because they're really soft. And they just taste really nice and spicy. Yeah. I used to hate them as a child because I hated soft carrots. I just liked them raw when they were crunchy. But I've come to really appreciate that. But I couldn't do cabbage. I just don't like cabbage unless it's in coleslaw.
Where does your family stand on sprouts? Because we never have them.
Like Brussels sprouts?
My dad hates them. Yeah.
No, we never have them.
And I don't really care for them. They're just little fart balls, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I had a sprout. I know I've had them, but I know I don't like them. And we never have them because nobody.
I think the only way to make sprouts good is to have loads of butter and bacon. But the thing is, what you're enjoying is the butter and bacon. So
you might as well just have the butter and bacon. Just fucking chuck some butter and bacon bits on your fucking pigs and blankets.
Yeah, there you go, sorted. Good supplement.
Heart attack in a fucking roll, dude.
Yeah, that's Christmas.
Yeah,
doesn't count.
Yeah. I swear we have like we have like the way we usually do our thing is we have you get all your plates on the table, and in the middle of the table are the potatoes and the veg. And the meat is usually on a side plate separate, and everybody goes up and gets their meats and comes sits down. So we have like a plate filled with all of the different kinds of meats that we'll be having that year, of like the pigs and blankets, maybe if we have two types of meat, the two types of meats, and so on and so forth. That's always a joy.
But a good thing about having beef on Christmas Day is you get to have Yorkshire puddings.
What are you saying? You don't get Yorkshire puddings if you don't have beef?
Yorkshire puddings are just because the best way to do Yorkshire puddings is to cook them in dripping.
True. Do you make your own Yorkshire puddings for fresh?
Yeah, always. Never buy store bought.
Fuck it, I might make my Yorkshire puddings this year because we never.
Yorkshire puddings are great and they're easy. There's no point not to make them yourself. It's just like a pancake batter that isn't sweet and. Just make sure you preheat your muffin tin that you cook them in the oven until it's really hot, and you've got some sort of fat at the bottom. Use dripping because it's the fucking best. Which is all like really hot, and you put your mixture in, then whack it back in because you want that really nice and hot.
Shit, I might try that then. That doesn't sound too hard.
Yeah, and it just means that the Yorkshire puddings like taste of something because. Usually they're just there to soak up everything else, but if they're tasty of beef as well, it's great.
I'd love like a proper Yorkshire pudding, but with a Christmas meal inside it. That sounds like a neat idea.
Yeah.
Ooh, stuffing. Do you do stuffing?
No.
Oh.
I don't know, it's just something my family's never really done, stuffing.
Oh,
But
I get that, but like stuffing for me is one of my favorite parts of like a good meat meal because it just, you get the meat flavor and then you get an extra like fucking poof of stuff. It's nice. It's really good.
thing is, we get all the extra boom of flavor from just a really rich gravy.
Yeah, but you can
like,
keep adding.
Properly deglaze the pan with.
Oh, God,
yeah.
okay, that sounds good.
Oh,
That does sound really, really good.
just good, really rich flavors, and yeah, potatoes. Of course, everyone's parents do the best fucking roast potatoes,
Yeah.
but my dad's are brilliant always.
Yeah, like I can't argue with you. You can't argue with me. But we could all agree that our parents' roast potatoes are fucking amazing.
Yeah. Everyone's parents does the best roast potatoes.
true.
I don't think I've met anyone that have gone, yeah, you know what, my mum's roast potatoes are shit.
Well, there's bound to be.
Everyone thinks their parents' roast potatoes are the best, but they're wrong. My dad's are.
Debatable, but you know what? We don't. Don't tell him I said that. He'll beat me up. Do you have cranberry sauce, like jam and stuff?
No. Well, the thing is, we're having beef.
You could.
Horseradish sauce.
Oh,
is
yeah.
our side sauce.
But you could have like a sweet.
I don't feel the need for the sweet in it because the gravy sometimes is on the sweeter side of rich, and the carrots can be quite sweet to cut through, and that's
Also
enough.
true.
But also this year I'm probably gonna do like an orange celeriac mash for that sweetness
that
to cut
sounds
through,
fucking gorgeous, actually.
which is always tasty
Ooh.
on the side.
What's celeriac again?
It's just a big root vegetable.
Yeah.
It's like Swede-ish.
Oh, sounds like.
Or
I'm getting
yeah.
so like hungry now. Oh my goodness.
It's getting close.
It is. It's only 6 days away. Christ, it's only 6 days away. Fuck.
Yeah,
What?
I know. It's
Oh, I'm laughing because it hurts. Why?
what's it hurt?
Because 2020's like almost fucking over, dude, and it didn't even start. My brain still thinks I'm in uni, and I'm not. I graduated like 6 months ago.
Christmas isn't in 6 days. Boris has cancelled it. So.
True, actually, yeah, we've got to wait another year and 6 days till Christmas again.
Yeah. It's all on hold. We've got a freezer cut of beef. Anyway, shall we move on to the dessert of the album? Spaghetti and syrup.
Yeah, let's move on to the dessert of the album. Spaghetti and syrup, my favourite meal. Another song that we just finished all the way through to the end. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't we,
What do you usually have for dessert
So,
on Christmas Day?
obviously the classic Christmas pudding.
Are you a fan of Christmas pudding?
Yeah, it's grown on me. I think as a kid I was a bit impartial to it because it wasn't sweet enough. But,
yeah, it's grown on me as well.
Yeah, with like a really nice sort of brandy cream with it as well.
Yeah, you've got to have like a thick brandy cream.
Yeah. Oh.
And maybe some ice cream as well.
Yeah. Like, that's the perfect Christmas pudding. And I always remember that we always used to have a Christmas pudding in the cupboard from the previous year. And I don't know what...
Yeah, that's you've got to let it mature. You've got to let the booze soak in.
Yeah, it always baffled me as a kid. I was like, what? This is a year old. Why are we eating it? Like, I guess Christmas pudding doesn't go off or some shit.
But yeah. Again, it's not my favorite. I don't know what we're having this year, to be honest. I haven't seen a Christmas pudding in the cupboard, so I don't know. But a lot of the time, we've also done in the past like a mincemeat and frangipan tart, which is very nice, which my mum makes.
What the fuck's frangipan? Is that like marzipan?
So it's well, similar to the way marzipan is made out of almonds, so is frangipan, but it's almost like a much looser pastry kind of. I don't know how to. It's kind of in between pastry and a biscuit, but very crumbly and tastes of almonds is what frangipan is.
That sounds fucking gorgeous, actually.
So like you've got your tart which has mincemeat in it, and then you've got a frangipan layer over the top.
Dude, I might make a treacle tart for Christmas this year. I might just fucking do it.
I haven't had a treacle tart in ages.
I watched a recipe on it, and it doesn't actually look that hard to do.
Yeah, I don't think they are. It's just
I might do
a lot of treacle in
it. But also another thing we sometimes have at Christmas is Stollen.
Oh, Stollen's good.
Stollen is.
I'm just a huge fan of marzipan. So is my dad. So
yeah, you can't go wrong. Isn't it one of those things that people just love or hate?
Yeah. I've met people who don't like it. I feel like I meet more people who don't like marzipan than like it nowadays.
Which is interesting because it's not a bad flavor.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
I just love the strong almond taste.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
And the kind of... I don't know how to describe the texture. It's like eating Play-Doh or something.
It's so weird. It's so strange. But it's so delicious. Man, yeah, remember marzipan rolls? Like the fucking cake covered in marzipan. That was the shit as a kid.
Marzipan rolls?
Like,
no, I don't think
it was like there were like 4 squares, 2 yellow, 2 pink.
No, that's Battenberg. That's Battenberg.
Isn't it? That doesn't use marzipan.
Yeah, but it's called Battenberg. It's not called marzipan rolls. So what are you on about?
That's what it's called in my fucking head.
Because that's called Battenberg, and it's still a good time.
Yes, it's still a good time. Mum made some homemade Stollen the other week. I don't know where she went wrong with the recipe.
Yeah.
But it didn't rise properly. So it just came out as this thick, fucking heavy log.
I don't think my mum's ever made Stollen, but usually around Easter she makes Simnel cupcakes, which is like a fruit cake with a ball of marzipan in the middle. That's very good.
That sounds gorgeous. Ooh,
yeah. So that's kind of along the same lines, but a different beast, but still very tasty.
It's got marzipan in it. You can't go wrong. And then, of course, mince pies, because everybody has mince pies.
Mince pies are fucking great. My mum always makes her own as well.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah, keep the mincemeat for ages to age it and make it taste better. Similar to the Christmas pudding.
Let it stick.
But by this point in the day, well, in the evening, afternoon more like, afternoon, everyone's eaten fucking loads and we're all just sat on the sofa, probably watching Elf by this point.
Oh, man.
Sat there with a bowl of spaghetti, syrup, and M&Ms, drinking a big bottle of Coke with the label facing the camera.
You have a camera in your house? Holy shit. Have you ever tried that? Spaghetti, syrup, and M&Ms?
No, why the fuck would I try that? It sounds fucking gross.
What sounds gross about it?
Far too sweet.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
There's even syrup and no.
What's your opinion on using spaghetti as a dessert item?
I don't know. I've never experienced it. I wouldn't bash it till I've tried it. Like, what's the difference between using that in a dessert and bread and butter pudding? Like,
exactly, yeah. Because me and Farah had a spaghetti based dessert once from an ice cream stand, and it was like a strawberry milkshake with like cut up strands of spaghetti and stuff in it.
What? So like a minestrone soup, but it was
strawberry milkshake. It was
I don't know.
Really
just
strange.
the idea of those textures blending doesn't sound very appealing to me. I guess it's like a Italian bubble tea. Italian spaghetti milkshake. Ah yes, the gelato spaghetti drink. Just like a mama used to make.
Oh fuck, you've pissed off the Italians. Uh-oh. Gotta show this one to my friend Shima.
Come at me.
Pineapple pizza is good, alright, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. Fuck you.
Yeah, and it's watching TV till it gets dark and everyone falls asleep, and that's Christmas, really.
Yep. Or in my case, play video games because I'm an antisocial cunt.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah, well, thanks for listening. I don't think I've got much else to say about Christmas. That's what we usually get up to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, next week. I actually know what album we're going to do next week. We're doing
crazy.
The Prophecy by Ninja Sex Party. And we're going to get our friend John on for this one.
Yeah.
Finally getting him on.
Woo! It will also be the season finale. So season 1 will be coming to end.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up season 1 for 10 episodes, go on a little break, actually do some prep for some albums, and do a little backlog so we're not as pressed every week.
Yeah.
So bear with us.
Season 2 will be a lot more story-based. We'll actually have like stories to sort of tell about the songs and the albums, and it will be produced a lot less chaotically. Like, it'll still be chaotic, but it won't be me editing within a day and Louis drawing up within a few hours.
The night before.
Uploading it the next morning. Yeah. Oh, we are not very well organised.
Doing some bad drawings.
But yeah,
I don't know if I'm going to add us to this thumbnail, because I just want to do Elf holding 2 spoons in his hand in his little stride.
Just draw faces on the spoons.
I do tiny little spoons. Yeah, that would be us.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Hang on, I'll fade us out to some sounds of the where's the hat gone? There it is.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Here's to a better 2021. We'll see you later.
Jingle bells, Matthew smells, Louis laid an egg.
I don't fucking smell!
Bye.